What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Displaced People Podcast. Today we got Trey, Slick, EB from SAC, and Big Play Dre. And we got a gang of little topics we're going to talk about this week. But first, we're going to jump into the Keep It a Bean segment. If you just now tuning into the podcast, Keep It a Bean is where we're going to take questions from the listeners and viewers, answer them, give them advice if they ask for advice, keep it 100% authentic. This week I got a couple questions. And somebody messaged me and said, so I've been scrolling on Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max, and I can't seem to find a show to watch. Yeah, I got a recommendation or a top 5 shows out there that people should tap into. I started off for me, all my shows on Apple TV. If you ain't got Apple TV, get Apple TV. But Silo, Severance, C, Ted Lasso, and Blackbird. All of them dope shows. I watched all of them. I can't wait for the second season of Severance and Silo. But like I said, they all good shows.
That's a tough list. That's a tough list. If I had to go, Ted Lasso, that's for sure one. Especially if you're trying to get through if you're going through some shit in your life, Ted Lasso is for sure a good one to watch. If you're trying to get into a classic, I would say Sopranos. If you're just trying to get into a long show with spinoffs, I would say watch Power. The fourth one, I would say Breaking Bad if you ain't watched it. And I'm gonna do one for now, a TV show, a now TV show. I just started it, Percy Jackson on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah. A long show with spinoffs, bro. I just started watching it again as The Walking Dead, bro. It's 11 seasons, and they got like 12 spinoffs.
That's too many fucking seasons.
Oh, right. They just did a new spinoff too. The new one coming out February 25th.
Yeah.
Too many motherfucking spinoffs.
TV shows. For sure, Game of Thrones. That's hands down probably the best TV show that ever been put out there. On par with, I ain't gonna say on par with it. Me personally, I like The Wire. If we going back,
The Wire, okay.
I was The Wire and Sopranos. That's like the black version of Sopranos.
Breaking Bad was good. Let me see. Bro, I don't watch enough. I watch sitcoms, so it's hard to think about actual show. Yeah. I don't sit through them, bro. They take too long. I'm gonna give some love to Issa Rae. What's it called?
Insecure.
That was
definitely.
Tough.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was
tough, short, quick to the point. That was perfect.
Yeah.
So
well, if you want to show that's a slow burner, don't watch nothing. I recommend it because all of them.
Oh yeah, bro. C is slow as shit, boy. That is good, but that shit's slow as hell.
No, that's about it, bro. I ain't got no other.
Game of Thrones, though. Game of Thrones, good, bro. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like. I think the way they put how they did the ending, bro, just pissed me off. Bro.
You can't disqualify.
I know you can't disqualify it, but then it's just, bro. Jon Snow should have killed the fucking. Jon Snow should have killed Aerys shouldn't have killed old boy. It should have been Jon Snow.
Bro, I got so much to do.
Let me cut in. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So the thing with Game of Thrones and why it ended like that is that the directors rushed it because they got hired by Disney and they wanted some Star Wars related series, and so like they just said, "Hey, F this. Let's just try to wrap it up as best as possible." That Game of Thrones realistically could have went for another 2 or 3 seasons just to wrap that up.
For sure. But bro, I got plenty of problems with like Bran. Don't get me started on the most worthless character you could ever think of. Like, nigga, I can't even think of the words to express for this man. Like, the worst character, like, did nothing. I'm sorry, he did nothing. And that dude, ooh, yeah, don't even get me started. Next person. That boy bad.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
I
the
don't
name
know.
too?
Yeah,
House of Dragons. House of Dragons is
Yeah, it's cool.
the prequel.
It's
That's
cool so
cool.
far.
Bro, I can't
That's
Only
get
one
past
cool.
the
season.
first episode. I fall asleep every time.
y'all would be disappointed with my picks because I don't watch. I don't really be watching that shit, bro. I be watching shit like Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance, bro. I be, yeah, y'all niggas came with some hardcore shit, and I'll be on some 600-pound life shit, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna
Bruh,
lie. That
sit down and watch Sopranos, bruh. Sit down and watch Sopranos,
Yeah,
bruh.
that
It's long as shit though. Every season like 20 episodes, but
God,
so
that's what I'm saying, bro.
it's one of those good mafia, bruh. I'm telling you, to me, that's like hands down. Even though I don't even like how that ended, bruh. Like how that ended, I hated it. But for what it was, bruh, I feel like that's like neck and neck. Like you could go Wire Sopranos as being like one of the greatest like TV shows like ever.
Yeah,
here come Lamar. Now I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me and the wifey do be
Nigga was
watching
he was gay the whole time. That shit was crazy.
that what's that 90 Day Fiance like the
yeah.
talk. Oh, bro,
See,
me and wifey be weak watching that, man.
on it, bro. Yeah.
Oh, y'all watched that one on Netflix, where they
Can I
go
get
up
my
there
list
because
off, nigga?
they go up on my bad. This shit just hit me. When they go up there, bruh, with a spouse that they supposed to marry to or they want to get
Oh,
married and they have to swap. They have to
the,
swap
Oh, yeah. I
yeah,
know what you're
partners.
talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Bruh, all them niggas, bruh, be buckling, bruh, towards the end. Like, nah, I'll marry you. I don't want you to leave. I'll marry you. That should be, bruh. I forgot what that shit called, bruh.
yeah.
But all them niggas, bruh. And then they all, oh, you want to marry me just because the other nigga showing interest, huh? Nah, but hell nah, nigga. That's exactly what it is, bruh. You see your girl getting took, bruh. You see your girl getting took, spending all this time with this nigga and not you.
yeah, they be sick.
Bruh, I forgot what that show called though. But go, Eddie. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Damn. Nah, that was a good show though.
Boondocks.
First on my list, I would say Raising no nigga, no fucking Boondocks. Yeah, I mean, that is a show, but I feel like everybody relates to that shit. Well, everybody that's African American at least. I would say Raising Canaan, Force is pretty cool.
My
One
mother.
show, one show that everybody fucking slept on this motherfucker is Top Boy. That shit was like one of the most
I can't get into that
dopest
one for some
English
reason.
shows out there.
Yeah, I tried.
Like, that shit was hard as hell. Then I like First 48 too. And then Queen of the South, I feel like that shit was pretty hard as well. Yeah, BMF. I think like half of y'all like BMF. Cause I think what Dre said he ain't fuck with it.
I
And then
fuck with BMF.
yeah.
No, it was me, bruh. Like I do, but
Yeah.
then, bruh, I'm just sorry. Lil Meech just acting, bruh. It's just, I'm sorry, bruh. Like it's a good story, bruh. Don't get me wrong. That nigga just, I don't know. Like it's cool that he playing his dad, bruh. Like I don't got no issues with it. But it's just that nigga not Ice Cube son like playing him like Ice Cube son like played that nigga Ice Cube pretty like pretty
You
good
a
at
hater.
NBA. Bruh,
Oh
Lil Meech
man.
is just like, bruh, go back and watch the first season, bruh. Like he's gotten better. Don't get me wrong. He's gotten better. But bro, like I don't know, bro. I feel like the nigga that was the dark skinned nigga, bro, that be bullying these niggas throughout Detroit. All that nigga make the show, bro. Nigga be going around saying the rain,
Yeah.
killing niggas and shit. Like that nigga be making the show, bro. And the nigga that played Da Vinci, that plays Southside T. So yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
make the he play that shit pretty good too. But Lil Meech, bro, I'm sorry, bro. That nigga just I don't know. I don't know if it's just his acting. I don't know if it's just he be on some
Oh,
dumb
nigga.
shit, bro. I don't know, bro. But one show I did forget, if anybody, Euphoria, bro. Euphoria, a good
Yeah.
TV show.
That's a good
That's a
show.
Especially
good show. That's
if
a
you
good
into the
show.
white people shit, bro. Like
Bro,
that's
what
a
these kids going through, bro? Life ain't that hard. And bro, what you going through in high school, bro?
Oh, what you going through?
Y'all
I,
going up too
Euphoria,
fast.
bro. Bro, that's white people problems, bro. That's
I
what
fuck
white people
with
folks they
Zendaya
be.
though, bro.
That's
That's
what
a
white
new
folks be
kid's
going
problem.
through,
Ain't no
bro.
way. That's wild.
When you go to Sierra Canyon and stuff, that's probably what they be dealing with, bro.
Between that
Yeah,
and 13
that nigga
Reasons
Bronny
Why,
was going
bro,
crazy.
what, bro, y'all got real grown up problems going on. What y'all doing? Go be some kids, nigga.
I don't know, bro. Kids
Go be
nowadays are
kids.
different. But if that's everybody top 5, the next question I got is what made y'all start a podcast? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, during COVID, when everybody was at home, all I would see is people just like us get on a platform and just start talking about the same shit we talking about. And they, they done made it. That's made me want to do it. And I'm pretty sure that's the same reason y'all got. It may be different, but that's why I wanted to do a podcast.
I mean, shit, we've been trying to kick this bitch off for a little minute, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Bro, I did this because y'all niggas here, bro. I ain't got no aspirations to be seen, but I'm here with my niggas, bro. So that's why I'm here.
No, I'm the same shit. Same thing. Like we shoot the shit, texting all the time, or we would be on them Instagram calls all the time. So it's just like, nigga, all of us got a funny story and a cool little life to speak on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think, I mean, some of this shit, I ain't really on exactly what Rob said, trying to be seen or no shit, but some of the shit y'all be saying, that shit need to be heard. Whether it's like real shit or a lot of y'all motherfuckers is comedians, bro. That shit need to be out there.
Yeah. I feel it.
We all got good chemistry. I mean, it's not like we all strangers, man. We all grew up with each other. We all went through a lot of real shit, with each other. So, like, we all got a real good chemistry with each other. And that's what makes it even more interesting and more better than a lot of other shows. A lot of other shows, people be faking this shit. We all come straight from the heart, straight from the gutter, Ain't no surprises with us. Ain't no faking it. So.
Dang, bro, that was a real grown up answer, bro. I like that.
That was real mature for you, bro. Like, that was.
Right?
I know, bro.
Who is
You
this?
growing up,
Right.
man.
I need to see it.
You growing up, man.
Did you
But
write that shit down, bro?
this episode 4, right?
Yeah,
This episode
Yeah.
4.
ChatGPT.
Episode
I
4.
typed in.
Hey,
Hey,
bro,
this
3
nigga a true anime
episodes.
character. This nigga character development crazy.
I typed that in on
My
ChatGPT.
nigga Gyra right here over here.
Damn.
I'm trying to get the most streams.
Shoot. But the last question I got was what's y'all NBA Mount Rushmore? For me, I got Kobe, Jordan, Magic, and the last spot I ain't gonna like either go to Bird, Shaq, Kareem, and I can even throw AI out there too. But that last spot is kind of hard to give it to give it to one person.
It's 4
Bro.
niggas on Mount Rushmore, cuz?
Bro,
Yeah.
I can't do Bird and Magic, bro. They the same head for me, so that's one. Like I can't split the two up.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
But I got Shaq, Magic, and Bird is one, and then I got. Bro, I'm getting to LeBron and Kobe. Call me a Jordan hater. I don't like that nigga like that. And the
This
path
nigga,
that everybody else took to get to where they needed to be, it was just harder. It was just harder.
so Jordan ain't on your Mount Rushmore?
Bro, he on your route, Mount Rushmore, not mine.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like I already told y'all before when we have our little discussions before we record, bro. I'm not choosing nobody from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s.
Bill
I'm
Russell
sorry,
rolling over
bro.
in his grave right
That's
now,
cool.
bro.
I know, bro. I respect them niggas, bro, but like that nigga JJ be saying, bro, they was playing against janitors, bro. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna go for sure Kobe, for sure Shaq, AI, and Jordan, bro. I'm sorry, like
Okay.
all 4 of them niggas changed the game, bro, in some way, shape, or form. All 4 of them.
Okay.
Not saying LeBron changed it more. LeBron changed more of like in a business aspect, but just giving back to the game, bro. Like these niggas like Mamba mentality. You got Jordan just competitive nature. You got AI brought the swag and the tattoos and everything, and Shaq just put on for the Sinners back in the day, just being the big bully. I feel like them niggas really just changed either how the game was played or how the game was presented, like on a just
Yeah,
TV level.
I feel it. Niggas going Kobe, Jordan, Bron, and Shaq.
I like that too. I like that.
I think
You can't be mad at LeBron being on nobody list.
You can, bro.
You can't.
I'm not mad
That
at
nigga
it,
probably that
but
nigga's probably the most
but
perfect nigga. He ain't perfect, but if you're just talking about just media wise, that
Nigga,
nigga probably like
right?
the
Media wise, bro.
Type of
most
man he is,
unscathed
man.
person
Yeah,
I've ever seen. Like niggas got dirt on Jordan, niggas got dirt on Kobe, niggas got dirt on
yeah.
Shaq.
This
Look,
nigga
Bruh,
Bron gonna
like
be president in 2030, bro.
bro, Jordan, he was that nigga. I give it to him. He great, but I'm looking at Bird and Magic. What they did, like they saved the league essentially,
Yeah.
and Shaq was just, bro. I don't.
bro, I'm sorry, bro.
That shit crazy. And I just
You
like
saying
Kobe
that
more than I like. I'm like
you
Kobe
saying
more
that
than I like
Jordan
Jordan.
didn't you saying Jordan didn't save the league too? Like when the niggas Larry Bird and Magic was phasing out, the NBA was worried, bro.
That's it though. That's what I'm saying.
Like Jordan,
I
like
respect everybody's journey to get to where they was more than I do Jordan's. That's simply it.
because
Jordan was made to save the league. David Stern made sure that Jordan was promoted, right? That sneaker deal, all of that stuff. If you think about Jordan,
bro, that
one
sneaker
of the
deal
first,
came. You got to watch that
it
movie.
came before.
Air.
Yeah, watch that movie Air, bro. That nigga, that was his Michael Jordan mama finessed that goddamn deal.
Right, but he was technically he's the first player with their own deal. Like Larry Bird and Magic had their own deal with Converse, but MJ
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
the first one.
Yeah, MJ Mama finessed. Watch that movie Air. MJ Mama finessed that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it, boy. I'm saying like what makes Jordan Jordan is drop Derrick Rose, drop Russell Westbrook into the league in the '90s. I think you get some of the same results as far
See,
as
nah,
scoring.
bro, because
Scoring
bro,
wise,
we
athleticism.
we be acting like there was bums in the 90s. There was bums, but dog, like we not gonna act like Shaq was in the 90s for a little bit. Like he was there. David Robinson
But
wasn't a bum. Like
for me,
Karl Malone wasn't a bum.
it's not about bums, but think about the defenders that face Jordan. You might be able to name two good ones.
Like name the
Gary Payton and who
combos.
else?
Name the combos
Okay,
that he
no,
was
look,
playing
look, look.
against.
Let's.
Name the
If
duos
we're
that
gonna
Jordan
say,
was playing against.
if we're gonna say superstar wise, yeah, nah, I don't think Jordan plays someone to his like level match wise. But bro,
Not
we're
even the
not gonna
team
sit.
wise.
Well, look, we're not gonna sit here and act like Kobe Bryant didn't say Rajah Bell wasn't
Right,
his
right.
hardest
Thank
defender,
you,
and that
bro.
nigga was
Thank you,
not
bro.
like Jordan had a bunch of Rajah Bells in the '90s, bro. He did.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
Like
bro.
Tony
telling you,
Allen was locking
y'all
Kobe
missing
up, bro.
my point.
It was a bunch of Tony
Was
Allens in the
lock
'90s.
Bruce Bowen was locking Kobe up, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, bro.
Flex.
What moves was niggas doing in the 90s, bro? Niggas wasn't
Bruh,
Bro,
shifty.
we're
You
gonna
Kobe,
what?
Kobe's
you
whole
going left
So
or
we're
you
move.
gonna
go
act
Look,
we're gonna act like John
Kobe's
Stockton
whole
wasn't the
skill
truth.
set.
Gary Payton wasn't the truth. Tim Hardaway wasn't the
but
truth.
I'm saying
These niggas weren't wrong.
it's okay. So say it's 10 dudes that actually got skills with the ball. Everybody else, bro, they can't do the shit with the ball. So what they gonna do? Focus on defense. So of course everybody's
Exactly.
gonna
So
be
it's
All right,
harder to
elite
so
defend.
defenders,
watch
bro.
this.
Right.
Watch this. Follow the timeline. So Jordan was drafted in '84. He could not get out of the East because he couldn't get past the Celtics or the Pistons.
Yeah,
When he
them
did
niggas have
finally make it,
10 Hall of Famers.
when he did finally make it in '91 against the Lakers, Bird was old, his back was gone, Pistons was done. So what was his like? Who could you say that he beat that was comparable to the Spurs that LeBron faced that Kobe faced, or to the Warriors that LeBron faced?
That's the only thing I got against him. His path to
I'm
where he
sorry,
got,
bro.
he was in the right time. He was in the
Bro,
right
I'm
place at the
sorry,
right
bro.
time.
I'm
Bro,
sorry, bro.
his
LeBron,
team was the best. His team
I'm
was the
sorry,
best.
bro.
He
I'm not
was the
going.
best, bro. Like it was
Bro,
like
He
his
was,
team. Go look at those
Hey,
Bro,
teams. For the
Mixon,
90s,
he can't be the secret ingredient if after he left for his 2 years where he was retiring, quote unquote.
Right.
Well, we all know
Yeah.
that was probably because of his gambling
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
How many games they won after he retired the first time?
Them
Bro, they
niggas.
didn't
Them
win
niggas.
though. They
They
didn't
won
That's
win
what
six
I'm.
though.
That's
Many
what I was
how
about to
many
say.
how
That's
many
what I was about. He
games did
was the
they win
secret
though?
ingredient
They
because they
probably
didn't
won
win.
like
No,
they probably won
that's
like
that's
60
because
games probably,
but
but they
that
didn't
no
win
they
the
won
champion.
they won 55 games
There
exactly,
you go.
but
But they
they
didn't
didn't
win
make it.
the.
They were in the Eastern Conference final. They didn't
But
make
did
it
they
to the
win though?
final. No, Phil put the ball into I think
Scott.
Kukoc hand instead of Scotty's, and
Okay.
that's what made Scotty sour on Phil.
Yep. But then when Jordan came back, they lost. Or against Orlando when he came back mid-season, and they came back, double back, another three-peat.
But it's like
but who was he beating, bro? He beat who was Charles Barkley sidekick in Phoenix? Who was the next best player? Trey,
it
you
didn't
can't
matter
answer.
because Charles Barkley was an MVP.
Trey,
Didn't
answer who
matter.
was the next best player?
Bro, I'm trying to think.
Because you can't name them, nigga. I'm telling you, his duo was better
Nah,
than
who
any other
did it?
duo.
Bro, look,
Bruh.
I'm not
No,
we
I,
not
I
gonna
think
give
with I think
look.
with
No,
Phoenix
look,
with
we're
Charles,
not
I
gonna
think he had Bill Johnson or Kevin Johnson or
He
something
had
like that.
It
Kenny
was Kevin
Johnson.
Johnson.
He had
Yeah,
Kenny
right.
Johnson, but it's not Scotty.
we're not gonna
It's not
sit
Horace
here,
Grant.
bro.
Like, no, bro, he had the best
Evan Johnson
team.
was a bum.
He did
Bro,
what he was supposed to do. Put it like that. He
we're
did what he
not
was
gonna
supposed to do.
we're not gonna sit here, bro, and act
He
like
did.
LeBron wasn't the number one seed from year in, year in, year out, and just
The
not
East had good
performing in the
teams. You had
playoffs.
you had the
Bro,
Celtics. You had the Bulls with Derrick
Okay,
Rose.
like I
You
just
had
said
the
again.
Pacers when
Like I
Roy
just said
Hibbert and
again.
Paul
Just
George
like I
was
just
on
said
their thing.
again.
We not
I
gonna
Come
get
sit
it,
on.
here
bro.
and act like LeBron's teams wasn't the number one seed for the whole league year in,
And
year out.
that was actually because of LeBron. See, in the case of Jordan, when he left, his team still won. When LeBron leaves, his team turns into a lottery team.
I think we blaming Jordan for the evolution of the game because because niggas are more
I'm not
athletic is
blaming
Jordan's
nothing.
fault.
I'm just stating facts. That nigga
It's
Nah,
road to
bro.
where he got was a lot easier
yeah.
once
It's
them big dogs got out the way. That's
For
what
me,
you're
it's
supposed
not
to
about
do.
blaming anything. I think
That's what
with
you're supposed to
Jordan,
do.
a lot of people. The thing with Jordan is a lot of
Um,
people tie like they love for him based off of like they childhood, like that memory. Like all you remember about
I
Jordan
can
is the
agree with that.
highlights. He had a lot of lowlights too, but you can't remember them like you would today, where you
n-
got a camera in front
no,
of
I'm
every
sorry, bro.
player
He
every two
that
seconds.
nigga didn't that nigga didn't have no lowlights, bro. That nigga was like Kobe in '05 and '06. Just drop.
Okay.
That
That
nigga
nigga
was just
had
drop.
zero
He was
lowlights is
just drop.
crazy.
That nigga was just
Man,
dropping 40 and 50 and 60. But yeah, was he making the playoffs and missing? Losing in the playoffs, yeah. That nigga didn't. Kobe didn't have no lows, bro. I'm sorry. Like winning wise, yeah, he did. But that nigga was out there dropping 81 and 60 and 70 and outscoring niggas in the first half, bro.
It is something to be
Individually, that
said,
nigga.
bro. The nigga Jordan got to the final 6 times. The nigga never missed. That nigga got to the final 6 times and won all six.
All right.
We be
Name
hyping Braun for getting there
the
10
team.
times. And
What's
the
the
nigga
team
won
that
only four.
in the six? Who
I
did he
want to
beat?
let you know, four
Bro,
four out of 10 is failing.
Who did he beat?
bro,
Who did he beat?
those
50%, dog.
Warriors teams that he lost to, I'm telling you, we can never go back. But you put those Warriors teams against the Bulls, they getting smacked. And ain't no questions about it.
The Bulls is getting smacked?
Yes, they getting smacked. You can't guard all that shooting, and you can't match the
Well,
shooting.
I'm gonna pause you right there. Look, look, look,
we ain't
look.
gonna get into
Wait. Hold on. I just want to hit Rob with it.
What?
If you go
The Bulls,
say, if you telling me that Ron Harper, because
bro.
because Deladova was had Curry on straps. That's why he didn't even win MVP. If you tell me Ron Harper ain't strapping Steph,
With the
Jordan ain't strapping Steph,
bro, it's a whole different game. You act like they going 1-on-1. He running through all
bruh.
them screens. I
No,
don't get it.
Steph would
I don't
cook.
see
They
it.
Steph would
switching.
cook Jordan.
I
Steph would
see it.
cook Jordan.
Oh man, we gotta say this one for
You
another
said
episode.
well,
Bro,
hold on, man.
AI is
Hold
the
on.
evidence.
You said what?
Bro, AI is the evidence.
Because
we
he
gonna
got that nigga
AI
on one shit.
cooking
That's what I'm
Jordan.
saying.
Hey, that's the
AI
only
my
thing they show.
every
The nigga
AI
crossed the
my
nigga one
favorite.
time. He the truth.
AI my favorite player, bro. Like him and
AI
Kobe,
cooked Jordan.
1A, 1B with me. Him and Kobe. That nigga hit that nigga with one shimmy. You act like
That's it.
your
And now the
Bro,
nigga, now the
player,
You
nigga
got
your
go.
favorite
KD,
player, Rob,
you
got
got
cross probably.
KD, you got
Rob, who your
Steph,
favorite player?
and you got Clay.
James
Bro,
Harden.
no.
James Harden, your favorite player. I bet you I can show you multiple times that they got cooked. Everyone get cooked.
Everybody,
You
bro.
missing my point.
Everybody.
KD, Steph, Clay, bro, that team is not getting beat. I don't care who you put up against.
That one, maybe you're probably right with that one. But that
Nigga,
first
that's the
Warriors
one he
team,
lost to. What you mean?
he lost to the
The nigga lost
Clay,
6
Draymond, and
times,
Steph.
bro.
He
No,
lost
he
to
did
them.
not.
lost
He lost to the
6
KD
times.
Warriors. He didn't lose to them
He
Warriors.
did lose to that one.
Bro,
I'm
how
gonna
Yeah,
many
give
he
you that,
did.
Rob.
The first,
No, he
hey
didn't.
Rob, he did lose
He- That's when
because
Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt.
Kyrie and Kevin Love was out. His second best player was Matthew Dellavedova. He still took him 6 games.
Yeah, and Dellavedova had step on straps.
Y'all saying,
With
but y'all
Cleveland?
But
acting like
Cleveland, bro.
when Jordan got to the championship, he was just playing bums. That nigga was just playing nobody when he won 6 times.
Bro.
No, bro, he just had the better team. That's why I don't look at KD rings that they not glorious to me. You just had the better
Nah,
team.
hell nah, bro. I disagree with that one too.
All right, all right. We
I
ain't
don't
gonna
look at
we ain't gonna
KD
get
rings
too
like
deep
that.
into it because we'll be talking about this all day.
That
We
nigga
gonna
would
have
have
to,
got
we gonna have to talk about that one.
rings,
Next
bro.
week, I want a discussion about why LeBron is the GOAT.
Okay.
And I'm gonna prove it.
Okay,
Okay.
we got you. Next week, I'm gonna leave it all up to you, man. I'll let you debate while I'm.
I ain't even get to do my list. Shit.
Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead, bro.
Bro,
I've
you over
always
there rolling.
forgotten.
Bro, you
Always
over there.
forgotten.
No, you over there rolling your weed, bro. I see you, bro.
I ain't got no weed. I ain't got
You just
nothing. I'm
ain't-
productive. I put the drugs away, alcohol away, no guns or
But
nothing.
you was
I'm
looking
a
down like this a
real,
little while ago, bro.
The
You was
whole
like this.
time. The whole time.
bruh. I am.
You was doing something, bro. Look.
Oh, you know what he was
hands.
doing? He was writing his response on why we started a podcast. That's what he was doing. That's
Oh,
why.
Man,
okay,
you
yeah,
2
yeah.
questions behind, my nigga.
I'm
ChatGPT
talking about the
ChatGPT
basketball players.
don't write
You
like
said
that.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it quick, man. I'm Kobe, Shaq, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh my god.
Dude, man.
Wilt was definitely playing against plumbers.
This nigga will drop 60 and then go set up at the electrician.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Everybody, we gonna respect it, bro. Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just,
Bro. That nigga was athletic. I give him it, bro. I seen little clips, bro. That nigga was he was Kevin Hart running like a 4-4, bro. 4-3. That nigga was athletic, bro. But
That
and
nigga
some
Wemby
chuck.
will give Wilt buckets, nigga.
But
100 points.
Wemby
man,
giving Wilt buckets, nigga.
Damn,
you
bro.
see that nigga jump, bro. That shit was ridiculous. Like I seen the little videos of that nigga jump, bro. That nigga,
Hey,
telling you.
to the point though, like, so I guess to wrap up this thing, can I ask like who y'all think is the next up in the NBA? My answer is Anthony Edwards.
Next
Oh,
up,
yeah.
like as the future, like who gonna be the head of the NBA?
And we're not counting like Luca and them. That's like present. Are we
Yeah,
talking
no, I'm
about?
talking about like who next up, like how like 90s, you had Jordan going into Shaq, going into Kobe, going into LeBron, Steph, like the it player. Like I think Anthony Edwards is gonna be that.
It's John Morant if he can put the guns down.
Playing John
Nope,
Morant,
I ain't
Luka.
got y'all.
John Morant.
I think
Luka.
Anthony
Nope,
Edwards
I
is
ain't
who
got
we think
y'all.
Ja is.
Bro, I'm sorry,
Anthony
bro.
Edwards is who we think Ja is.
Anthony Edwards does the same shit as John Morant, but the nigga just be. The only difference is Ja use guns, and this nigga Anthony Edwards just be doing some wild shit, bro.
What?
That nigga screaming out of the cars, calling niggas fags.
That's
This
crazy.
nigga paying girls
Sorry.
to get abortions,
Oh yeah, he tripping.
bro. Like
Sounds
that's
like-
his business. That's his
I
business.
was about to
and
say,
stuff,
sounds like a responsible young man to me.
but that, bro, as in like if you talking about like how the NBA gonna make a face, it's gonna be a European player, bro. At the end of the day, I think it's gonna probably be Luca, Webby, or Wemby.
I see.
Or
I don't think it could ever be a European player because, like, you think about who they try to prop up, they never pan out. Like Greek was supposed to be it. but he kind of shied away now. Like you don't he's still I don't really love his game because it's more like his game's so like simple. It's like to the rim and
I
like
think it's just
layup,
because
but
that nigga's not very media savvy, bro. A lot of these European
Yeah.
niggas just come to want like Jokic. That nigga even be saying it, bro. Like after he done playing, that nigga just go back home, drink beer, ride his little horses and shit, and that's it.
exactly. So who's the European player that you see that is going to be all
Luca,
right? Limelight.
I think
I don't
Luca,
see it
yeah.
with Luca.
Luca has it.
Luca. If I
That
had to
nigga
choose an
dropped
American,
70 and gave his jersey to Boosie, nigga. He loves black people. He's part of the culture.
but if I had to choose an American person, mm,
Probably Ant, bro.
Bruh, it's Ant and Ja.
I'm
If
gonna be
they,
biased, bro. I'm gonna choose my IE nigga Lamelo, bro. If he can stay injury free.
Oh my god! All right, so that's been the keep it a bean segment. We finna
Damn, you see how he just cut your ass off, nigga?
I'm gonna choose my IE nigga, bro.
Shit.
You write that shit quick.
can't, bro. But
Okay.
no, Ja or Ant, like y'all said.
No, bro. I'm gonna always rep my Cali nigga, bro. So yeah, bro. And the Cali niggas is gonna win the NBA Finals this year too. You guys know what
Nigga,
Cali niggas we talking about?
did you know Jaden
Clip.
Daniels was from the IE?
Yeah, yeah,
Not basketball at all,
yep.
but I didn't know that.
But yeah, Rob, Clippers, bro.
I hope you're
The
right.
I
You know I
the
want
LA
Brand to be one.
the
There
LA
y'all
niggas is gonna
niggas
win,
go,
bro.
man. Yes, the Lakers
I
are,
hope you're
nigga.
right, bro.
Absolutely.
No. The LA native niggas is gonna win the NBA
Okay.
Finals this year.
Okay, then you woke up. That was a good dream.
Nah, watch, bro.
I hope you're
Watch.
right, bro. My nigga James Harden, that's the only thing he missing, bro.
And Westbrook.
If James Harden win the championship, he can't save his legacy. A championship can't save it. It's already written.
Damn.
How come it? Why?
Okay, all right.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna need time for this.
James Harden got heart issues.
I'm gonna clip that right there.
Got weight issues.
But that's been keeping it being segment. As y'all can see, if we keep talking about sports, we can go all day. But now you're about to flip scripts. And I got a couple questions to ask y'all boys. This is referring to the black community, raising our kids and black women. The first question I got for y'all is, how does the lack of a male figure in a household affect the family and also affect the black community? I'm hitting y'all with some hard ones this week.
Fucked up.
Uh-oh, we got Eddie from episode 3 back in the building, y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the Eddie we know.
I just wanted to be like, not all quiet in certain parts of the show, but it's fucked up. I mean, it's hard. Like if you don't have that structure, going into life, you might think the things that you're doing right are probably the most fucked up things. So that's one. Shit. I can't really say too much because thankfully, for God, I always had a father figure. But my dad was in the streets a lot too at times. So there was times where I had to, be the father figure. So it was like I had to raise my own self, like, damn, what should I do? But overall my answer, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I mean, what are you guys' opinions? That's my opinion on it.
Dang,
For
bro.
having a healthy father, that's the thing. Healthy. That's the key word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. If y'all tell me y'all seen one, I'd love to see it. But your presence can't be replaced, bro. Like just being there, it counts for something, good, bad, and indifferent. But back to the point of being healthy, that's where it's at. So hopefully we can learn how to be a healthy father.
I agree with Rob. I think as black people in general, we playing catch up because you think about it, like our grandparents or whatever, they were raised a certain way. Then it just trickled on to our parents that were raised a certain way. So we still we playing catch up on how to, like he said, be healthy fathers at the end of the day and do things and figure out ways to do it in very structured and positive way instead of like for instance everybody always says us black folks always yelling at our kids and stuff like that when yeah it's probably a different route that we could just speak to our kids like some other races actually do just sit there and speak and just I guess you could say gentle parenting I guess you could say
Nah, that's
and
bullshit. When I was in the army living on base, them white people was yelling at their kids.
that's
Crazy.
what I'm not gonna sit here and say all white people do that but I'm just saying most people consider white people doing the
I get what you're
gentle
saying, bro.
parenting.
I get what you're saying.
A lot of what people consider white people doing the gentle parenting thing, and I feel like we kind of like behind on it because our roots and our past and everything. But as a father, though, like I didn't really have my father growing up like that, so I wish I did. I feel like I would have steered away from certain shit, but then knowing how my dad was like been in, like that nigga, my dad was in the streets and stuff, so I don't know if he was a part of my life, I probably would have steered the same way he stirred because he wasn't teaching me anything different. If he was around, he would have been doing the same shit. So I kind of look at it as a gift and a curse at the end of the day. Like I seen him, he popped in and out, but I didn't have to really see the day to day shit that he was doing and getting into. So I look at it as like a gift and a curse. I wish the nigga was there and shit like that. But
So
I'm kind of glad he was.
I got a question for you. So your point to the gentle parenting thing, you think that actually works?
I think it
No.
work. I think it works. No, look. I think it works to an extent. I feel like I still think you should discipline your kids and shit, but I don't think you need to yell at your kid to get your point across.
No. See,
That's my
I
thing.
think
I know it works. That's how I raised my kid. Like
I
we
don't think you
talk,
need to yell at your
we
kid to get
talk.
them to listen to you. I feel like you should be able to literally speak to your kid like me and you speaking right now. I feel like you should
so.
literally,
To sir,
and I'm working on that still to this day. To like, I should be able to have a conversation with my child to where he's not feeling belittled or even just afraid to even just talk to me at the end of the day. Like
so
I should
So
be
to
is
able to
that
the
just have a
gentle
point.
normal
parenting or is that just
conversation.
parenting though?
Yeah, I think that's just like being a better parent. My thing with the
Yeah.
gentle parenting thing, gentle parenting requires you to, I think, over baby your kids. Like for me, like I agree with you. Like at a certain point, you should be able to have like I do it with my kids where like if I do yell, I'll come back, or if I do get upset about something and correct them or punish them for something, I'll have a conversation with them about why I'm doing what I'm doing
Oh yeah.
and why I'm telling them the things about it. Like I had my daughter crying the other day from talking to her because like she is lazy in everything she does, like schoolwork, housework, all of that. So I had to tell her like, I had to tell her like in real life, you live in somebody's dream. You got a house, like somebody out there, you live in their dream. You got a house over your head. You got both your parents. You got food in front of you whenever the hell you want. You can snack whenever you want. Like you live in somebody's dream. And like she started crying because like I don't know if she really understood it or if she just felt like I was being hard on her. But like I try to be realistic with my kids. I think with me, like to the point that you're talking about, like with talking to your kids, there's a video I saw one time where the dude he was basically breaking down like with parenting, there's like four phases to it. Like you have like your coaching, you have your implementation phase, you have your instruction phase. And that's not in order that I'm saying it. And it's a video I can find it. I'll share it to y'all. And then the final phase is friendship. Like
Yeah,
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
my
for
kid.
sure.
like
Yeah.
I'm not your friend. Like
Yeah.
I
once
was
I
just about to say
because
that. You build up to that.
Mhm.
yeah. So
Once
at
you
the
Later
end,
on.
grown,
That's
once
for
you
sure
grown, we can
later
be
on.
friends.
yeah, we can be friends
We're
then.
gonna be
But
the best of friends.
and then the truth is like no matter how well you parent, like you just raising your kids to have like the proper skills to go through shit. At the end of the day, they still gotta live it. The most influential people that's in their lives is their age group. Like
Oh
so the
yeah, for
friends that
sure.
they hang around, day to day, that's who, like, not to say that they're going to be a follower, but that's who's going to have influence on them and the way they grow up.
Okay, I like that. So I'm getting what y'all saying. So do y'all think it's more beneficial to have a healthy father or just a father in general?
No, you
Because
gotta have
like
a
Trey
healthy
Bro, you
father,
said,
tell
bro.
us.
like if you had that presence, like
I've seen
it's
it,
something
bro.
different about having a dad, you know.
It's
I've
always
se-
healthier
I
to or better to have a healthier parent. But go
uh,
ahead, Trey.
I've seen it, bro. It's a cycle, bro. Like if you don't got no healthy parent, bro, that shit a cycle, bro. I've seen it. I've seen parents, bro, sit up, smoke in front of their kids, even though smoking normal,
Mhm.
just an example. And they kid doing it at like 13, 14, 15 years old. Like I could say I'm
The
living proof of that. I used to see my dad do that shit right in front of me, bro. And then later on, when I'm getting in
Right.
the
So,
eighth grade, ninth grade, like, and if I just had a healthy parent, bro, that just one, just if I see my dad, like, oh, boom, treat my mom right, boom, was getting up, doing a 9 to 5, and doing what he's supposed to do, boom. Like, yeah, is it a chance I could still slip through the cracks and do the same dumb shit? Yeah, for sure. But at least I would have had that. I would have seen that structure in that life to where, yeah, I probably would have trickled in that dumb shit for a little bit. Then I probably would have just bounced back doing the right shit, seeing the structure that I see at the end of the day.
so Trey, my thing to go along with that
Product of your
question, how
environment.
and how you answered it is, so now take away your father. Do you think you would have been better off
Yeah,
or
that was my
the
next
I
same?
question.
think
I think that's where the question is leading to.
I think
So,
I
No,
like,
think I think
healthy
I was
or
better off.
or not,
I think I
you'd
was
be
better
better
off,
off
bro. I
without.
was better off without. In my
No, I'm
opinion,
like no,
for
I'm saying
me,
like from day one to today, he's not in the picture at all. Versus the picture that you actually did have, where he was in the picture for period spurts or whatever, and you got to see certain things.
yeah, I would
But
say I was better
I
off,
mean, I
even
would
though
say
that
that
my father
I
was
would
in a
say
same
I would say
predicament.
seeing him because I was able to see wrong. So I would say me seeing him for the period of time that I got to see him, I was able to see wrong and I was able to see right from my mom at the end of the day. Even
right,
though
so
my
I
mom did
think
some shit too, like everybody's parents do some shit at the end of the day
yeah.
that wasn't
Yeah,
everyone learning at the end of the day.
Mm.
But I would say then yeah, like having a dad that's just would come around and be gone for a year, a few years at a time and not hear from him and then pop back in. I mean,
So
it
you're basically
made me
saying
learn.
he might as well had not been there. Basically, like what you the way he.
I mean, nah, like it was cool. Like it just allowed me to see, like, one, that's why I am how I am with my kids, bro. Like having that feeling, I never want my kids to feel that way. So it just allowed me to just be way more present, even though like my kids, like when I was all the way at Fort Irwin, bro, and I'm driving damn near 2 hours every Friday to pick these niggas up. Every Friday picking up my sons. I probably missed one Friday out of a school year where I picked them up. I was driving 2 hours there, 2 hours back just to pick my kids up
So
because
here go the question though. So like
I knew how it felt like I was just bro, I'm young. I'm like first, second, third grade. I'm walking home. Like my mom had to work. I didn't have the dad to come and pick me up
so then
from school or anything.
my question, Trey, do you think like even though you said you saw better now, and I ain't trying to get too deep,
No,
but
no, no.
how do you think your kids are going to feel at a certain age, or like I guess the question I'm trying to get to is on a mental side, like do you know your father's story? Do you know why he was the way he was? And because to me it comes off like, and I like my biggest thing is like one day I had a conversation with my father, and I really just told him like, I didn't tell him everything, but I just told him thank you for like, and my father was in my life, like he was positive, like, but
Yeah,
I can't say he probably was the best husband. Like like my parents would have had arguments and stuff in front of all of us. I could deal
yep,
with it. I was the firstborn, so like I was responsible. Like I was a third parent to my youngest
yeah.
sibling. Should I had been that? Like I felt like part of my childhood wasn't really
A
much of
childhood.
being a child. Like
Yeah,
I had to be more responsible than other people. I didn't get to make mistakes. But
yeah, no.
and that helped me today. But I'd like, just tell my, because we don't know what people deal with, man. And I think, like, I think about it with me is like, I don't feel like I'm messing up as a parent. I think I do sometimes, and I'm always questioning myself, like with that, like especially like I was just
You
talking
got
about with my
to.
daughter
You
and
got
stuff like
to.
that. But it's like we don't know how they thinking of us as we parents, and we might be thinking we're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And in your father's case, Trey, I would say maybe you do better when you know better, and maybe he was just doing what he knew.
No, yeah, bro. Bro, I don't have no animosity. Like, I don't even need to have the conversation with him, bro. Like, due to the fact, bro, I don't blame him. Like, I understand, bro. Like, he was a teen parent, gang banging and stuff. Like, I see it in our environment all the time, bro. When you see these people, like, see these kids that have kids at a young age, and it's like,
Right,
bro, they still figuring themselves out at the end of the day.
right.
So, like, at the end of the day, I've never
Yeah, you
even
got you
had to
got
have a
35, 40-year-old grandparents today.
exactly,
Like
bro.
maybe
Like,
that's grandma
I,
and grandpa.
I I've never had to sit down and talk to my pops like, oh, why wasn't you there? Like to me,
Yeah.
it's just like common sense, bro. Like, bro, this
Well,
nigga
a lot
thought
of people,
the
and that's the reason why I
streets.
brought it up to you. I brought it up to you because I didn't want you to be passing judgment on your pops,
Oh no, no,
and
no,
I don't
no,
know
no,
anybody
bro.
else that got
I
yeah.
still I
You know what I'm
still
saying?
love my pops, bro. We still chop it up and everything and all that, bro. I have no resentment towards him, bro. Like to me, like
Right,
I said, I think of it's a gift and a curse at the end of the day. Like
right.
I got to see what not to do, but then it was like I missed out on shit. I missed out on how to hold a marriage together since I'm divorced and everything. I missed out on that. I missed out on a proper way to hold a family together. Like I was so focused on as a kid, like being there for my
Being a better
kids,
dad. Yeah.
being a better dad, and not being a better family person. Because I didn't get to see that. I
Overall,
was so focused as a
yeah.
kid, like, man, I ain't never gonna do this to my kids. I never go do. But then it was like, it should have been, I ain't never gonna do this to my family. That's what it should
So
have been.
that's what
But
it's it right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
That's
I'll
that
what's
was
keep my
good.
I'll keep my response to the question simple and just saying like yes, it's always going to be it's obvious it's going to be better to have the healthy father than the unhealthy father. But I think it's better to have a father. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like no nobody's saying like oh if the dude is abusive that's better. But what I'm saying is all studies, all metrics, all results show that a two-parent household is better for the child than anything. Now, we could work on the healthy side, people being better parents overall, but I think having a parent that's there with that's actually doing the job of parenting. Like nobody's saying like, you could be a bum and living off of one person or another,
Mm-hmm.
but I think a two-parent household is better than.
let me ask you this real quick. Do you think, so for instance, say, two family household,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's productive if, say, for instance, one parent is there, but he's not there? Do you get what I'm saying? Like a
So
parent is physically there, but mentally, you
I
might just
think
be
it
sitting up on your phone. You might be sitting up just watching fucking sports or doing it or the news or whatever, but you're really just not physically there for your kids and
I
mentally there
think
for your
that
kids.
shit the same as not being present though. You physically
That's how I
there,
feel. So do
but
you
you
think
just
you think that
So
father is
what?
still
But what about?
beneficial of
But
being
what
there?
about the? But what about if the not being present is I got to work because like I'm providing for y'all.
I
I'm
think
on
that's
an
still
oil.
that
I'm
doesn't
on an
I
oil
don't
rig.
think
7 months out of the year.
I feel like that's
I
more
think honestly
understandable
that's
than seeing the
is it
person
though?
that's
Is it
there.
though? Is it though? Because
so
is that not similar to simply
Yeah,
you can't
I'm just sitting there.
you can't really change that kind of, but it's kind of similar to just paying child
It's
support.
it
it's
It's
is.
a
similar. You're financially there, but like kids need
But
more
here,
than
and here's
money
the
for
twist.
real.
Financial needs.
And here's
Yeah.
what makes it a cat. And here's what makes it a catch 22. Like the damned if you don't, damned if you do.
Mhm.
It's like, all right, that's the opportunity that I have to provide for y'all. Now, what if I'm not able to provide for y'all? Are y'all better
Yeah.
off with me there and us being dead broke or
Yeah.
struggling to keep the lights on? You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
as
that's
people
why I go
in
back to
general.
saying
Yeah,
like I'm appreciative of my father still, because even though he was
yeah. There
still
we go.
dealing with his battles, with him being a black man, him still trying to get out of the streets, he still did his best, you know. Because my dad, like I'm cool with saying this. I'm comfortable with saying this. My dad was a pimp. Like he had women doing certain things for him to keep him in certain situations in certain situations to where I was okay, I was safe. So he'll leave me with a woman. He know that I was straight, and he'll go do his thing, and then he'll come back to get me. But in times, yeah, it was fucked up because damn, he wasn't here at my football game, and damn, he wasn't here to take me to
That's how
prom,
my pops
shit
was
like
too.
that. But it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw him, he was there, but I still, had to, take my own, you feel me, do my own thing. Had to invite my own friends to my football game, shit like that. But I still live life. So to answer your
I'd like
shit,
to
yeah,
say,
go
I
ahead.
like to say, I like hearing that y'all give y'all parents some grace, regardless of like you not liking it or not. Like just understanding that these people are human and some human shit might have happened to them at some point or another to
I
have
will
them the
say
way they are.
the
Yeah.
grace though, that shit comes with time because I mean we're
Yeah,
all 30 or 30 plus.
Yeah.
You can't blame, I wouldn't blame a younger me because I mean, I'll say me, I was not the most understanding kid, especially being the youngest. There was times I questioned why the fuck we in the hood. Like, what are we doing here?
See, that's
But
what I see. He took the word right out
but
of my mouth.
but I was a kid though, so it takes time. And now that I'm their age when they had me, I get it now. Life ain't sweet. That shit hard
Right.
out here.
Right.
But also going back to AD's point, like sometimes, bro, I would rather like my dad he was there for the most part, but bro didn't have like a gang of money. But I would rather struggle and get the lessons that he taught me than him being gone and we had everything and we had all the finances. I'd rather struggle with my dad because you're gonna put me on game and you're gonna let me know, bro, do this different than what I did, so you don't have to be in this predicament with your kids.
So I'm a
And
I'm
even
a
more lessons that he taught me.
I'm gonna
Okay.
speak on
But
my side. My biological dad wasn't really in the picture. My stepdad was, and I would say I was better off without my biological dad in the picture because what he went through, like I feel like if he was involved in my life in any way, shape, or form, to where I was with him all the time, I probably would have veered down the same path as him. Whether having my stepdad, who wasn't, he was a way better. I love my stepdad, way better man than I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But it was better to have him not in the picture. But I did, like Trey said earlier, like hold some type of resentment, like, bro, when I had kids, I ain't gonna never not do this or do that, or whatever the case may be. And I never really thought about how that would affect, Trey said, like holding the family together because you so focused on what you're gonna do when you have kids, you're not thinking about the big picture. So I appreciate you even speaking of think because I never would have thought about that. So I say I was you need a male figure in your life. Everybody does because a lot of people are people that don't will go out and seek a male figure in somebody else, and that person may not be the best, and you lead
That's
them to
part of
the
my
wrong.
That's
issue.
where it hits home the most.
The issue right now is that you have boys, or I don't know now because I have not been in the hood for over 12 years. Like I visit, that shit always makes me uncomfortable. And that's sad to say, right? But it's like I literally got out of the hood and never like turned back. Like I go
Yeah.
visit, but it's uncomfortable. Like every time I go up there or about to go up there, I'll call somebody. They talk about, oh yeah, they were just shooting around the corner, and I'm like,
And
I
that's
got
the
shit to
problem.
lose.
And
I
that's
I'm
got
the
not gonna
shit to
hold
biggest
lose.
you.
problem. And that's the
I
biggest
don't.
want to be
problem.
around that.
And that's the biggest
I don't.
problem
I'm.
because people still glorify that shit. And that's good and that's nothing wrong for you to even feel like that, Dorset, because that's the right way to feel.
I
Because
don't
as
even
you
go
guys
back
know,
no more.
like we're all grown. You're 30, you're 30, you're 30. We all got kids, grown ass lives. We're all doing grown ass shit. The people that are still in the hood, they're not grown up here. They're still 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in the head. You feel me? It's a trap
I
for
think the
real.
best thing that my parents could have done was like my father didn't even have like no big time job, but he transferred with the company he was working with at the time, like still making like a all right salary. Like we wasn't rich, but we moved from New Jersey to Florida just based off of that, and like just seeing something different. Like I remember when we was driving into the place we moved to here in Florida, it was like palm trees everywhere, real nice, like wide streets, and I'm like, damn, the people really live like this. Like, I'm like, this
Like
shit
I
is
said, I
nice.
know my daddy. I know my daddy wasn't no saint, man. But thankful to his game, man. He took me to a lot of places. I've been to Germany before. I used to live in Germany for 2.5 years, and I'm thankful for the woman he was with at that time for that. I lived in Los Angeles for a little bit. He had my sister in Inglewood. I was thankful for that time for that. Mostly, I was living in Sacramento. I was able to be around my friends, grow up with them, and build strong ass relationships with them. So, like I said, my dad wasn't no saint. He wasn't the best perfect dad, but I am thankful for him being there when he was there at that time and at that place. So, because I couldn't imagine getting taken by a CPS or, not having him, losing him or some shit like that. Like, I love my dad. I was a father's boy, you know what I'm saying? So my dad relationship, you feel me, is strong
But
as
like
fuck.
to the point of the discussion too, I would say that like there's been a myth about black men for the last at least 20 years. Like I think it's a CDC study. And I like listening to like all these things too, just because they give out good information. Like actual CDC study that showed that of all fathers, black men are the most involved. Like as far as being a part of the kid's life.
Yeah, last thing for me, like we got to stop the narrative. See, that's it. He was on cue, like right on cue.
Go inside. Go
Nah,
inside.
we gotta stop the narrative, like on social media,
Take your brother and
like
go inside.
who needs who, like men need women more or women need men more. Kids need both parents, bro. Like kids need a positive mother figure. Kids need a positive father figure. Like this shit's weird that we even argue about this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's certain
it's a
things that
lose
your
lose
mama
for a
can teach
kid.
you that your dad
Right,
can teach you, and there's certain things your daddy can teach you, your
right,
mama can't teach you. So
right.
both. Um, Another thing I want to talk about, I actually had a discussion with somebody when I was overseas, but she was basically saying how why do some men believe when a black woman expresses themselves, they're labeled as an angry black woman, whether it's other cultures when they expressing themselves or they get upset, they get a pass, and we don't really give them a label.
I think like from I'm gonna say everybody, but from what I've heard, I think that comes from other cultures. I don't necessarily hear those words come
Right.
from like black men or like it's an angry black woman and I think it's because it's our culture. So that angry black woman, that's our mom, that's our
That's our
sister,
mama.
that's our aunt, that's our
Right.
yeah, it's our wives. So I don't think we get that. We might say like she got an attitude or something, but angry
Mhm.
black woman, you hear that in an office setting
Bro,
and it's usually
yeah.
different colors. But
I
go
don't
ahead,
care
Yeah.
Rob.
what your I don't care what your race or ethnicity is. Like, if you talk to me a certain type of way, I don't like it. Black, green,
Yeah,
blue. You ain't angry, but you talking to me with a
yeah,
tone that I don't like. So you can put that label on whoever you want to, but you just gonna talk to me a certain type of way because I don't respond
yeah.
to how
Yeah,
you coming.
disrespect is disrespect. Like,
So that's basically what
can't
it is.
sugarcoat that.
And
Like,
if you don't like
Yeah,
it,
disrespect.
fix your tone so we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I like
Now,
what you
if you're
said, Dre,
approachable,
because I've definitely like when I do hear people say it, it's never us that says it.
Right?
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
weird because like we'll be having a discussion with a black woman, she may seem upset, and we just like, oh, okay, we trying to talk her down.
yeah,
Somebody else here, she is ghetto and she this and she
yeah.
that and blah
Exactly.
blah. And it's kind of yes, it is weird. I don't understand why.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I working at the high school, bro. And you see these kids, bro, especially these black kids, bro. I think it's like movies and the media and shit like that that label it that way. And that's why you see a lot of these black kids low key even steer away from black women because that's the first thing they think about because they mind is trained as the angry black woman or this black woman is this or this is that or oh, only like light skinned girls when it should just be like, oh, I just like black girls in general. Like
Yeah.
and I think it's really just media talk and what you see on what they see on social media, what people see on the same thing with the Karen shit, low key. Like a lot of
That's
people
what
now
I
think
was gonna bring that
a
up.
lot of
Yeah.
people think the short hair
Yeah.
automatically in your head, you think, oh, she a Karen probably. Shit, I ain't
And I
gonna fuck
speak
with
for the
her. Like,
manager.
yeah, like, and I think that's what it is, Loki. I think it's just like the media really is just what we
Yeah.
see on our everyday, and then we just put our judgment before we even know, or shit, that black lady or that white lady probably do got a reason to be mad. Like, it don't even gotta be the angry, or that such as anger or something. Like, she probably got a real reason on why she is mad, or why somebody probably did something to her and she just probably just not standing for that at the end of the day.
So I mean,
The
I
only thing
think
I
But
don't like though, bro, the only thing I don't like is like for black women in the office setting or anywhere else, once they get mad, then it's the angry black woman. Then they're ghetto and all that. If the same shit happens to a white lady though, nobody says the angry white woman.
no, yeah, no.
Oh, let's go ask her what's wrong. Let's de-escalate
Double
the
standard.
situation.
They
Yeah,
mistake
double
that shit
standard.
too. Like they mistake it. Like I do know, and they're just black women. They
Yeah.
assertive. Like they
Yeah.
firm, they straight
Yeah.
when how they talk to you. So if you
so.
just
Yeah.
feel some
But my
type of
thing with
way
that,
and you women talking to you, you
Very
gonna
true.
that
Yeah.
assert,
be like, oh my
but
God.
is that assertiveness uh defense mechanism? Because
No, they getting
again,
shit done.
uh,
They talking to you straight.
That's what I think it is, bro. I feel
all
like
right,
just
so
black people just more straightforward. Black women are just a lot more straightforward, and they go just tell you the shit that you
Yeah,
fucking up on or
I don't
whatever you're
care who you
doing.
are.
And a lot of people don't like that the tone, or they don't like the direct approach.
all right, so
But
So
I
they
think the thing
automatically
is
just
though,
oh, angry black woman. But then when it's
Yeah.
coming from, bro, it's even like that in the army, bro. Like
Yeah,
when
for
yeah,
a
for
sure.
black
sure, for
sergeant
For
sure.
sure.
major, when a black woman
For
starts, oh,
sure.
she's an angry black sergeant major. But then when a white one act like that, it's, oh yeah, she's just disciplining you, this, that, and third, this, that, and that, or
It's like complete opposite of if it's a white star major, then it's like, oh, she's so determined, she's so ambitious as a leader, she's
Right.
so
yeah,
great. Like
same delivery, same
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 delivery and
delivery,
thing.
same
everything.
everything. Yeah.
That's just how Sergeant Major talk.
Right,
Like, huh?
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, hell no.
I think I think for me though, it's like, so is it about just the image of, or the, I guess the theory of angry black woman, or are we just talking about how culturally black women might just operate in a certain way due to our circumstances as a culture
For
or
sure.
lack thereof?
Yeah, for sure. They dealt a bad hand. I'm so sorry.
And
But
that's the
I'm
tough
so
part.
sorry.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, right? So dealt a bad hand, but as I said with the father thing, when you know better, you do better. So you gotta act a certain way with me. Like I think the thing privilege I've had is that I don't do that ghetto shit. Like I leave you where you at. I'm not about to argue with you, period. So all that loud shit could go somewhere else. So like how much grace am I required to give? Like even the whole discussion of, do we protect black women and all that stuff? To me, you protect things that are fragile, and a lot of times that angry black woman or that loud black woman, that brash black woman, that, oh, like especially like New York chicks, like, like think of a New York chick and what they will say to you if there's an interaction, negative interaction. Does that look like something that needs to be protected?
Hey, Kendrick, what Baltimore females be walking up to you saying?
What up, dummy? Come here, stupid. Hell no. But
I'm
I
not
will.
deal.
I will
I'm not
say.
Hell
dealing with
no.
that.
I'll say
You
this
gotta
though,
you
right?
gotta meet them
Like,
where it. Like they
like,
got a story too though. It
like
So
what?
goes
that's
with
the tough
everybody
Exactly.
part.
else's
That's the
story.
tough part. It's
Exactly.
like,
No,
so then that's
but
the
then that's
tough
what I was
part. Do
saying
you?
though. That's what I was saying though. You know,
you
with
gotta be
the
accountable to that shit to yourself though. You gotta be accountable to
I'm
that.
not
Like,
gonna be the one to fix it. I might be able to, but if you're gonna continue to act like that, I'm gonna let you know. Like, I'm willing to talk with you through this. Hey, why are you talking to me like that? Like,
yeah, all that
I'm
my
curious.
nigga shit is
I'm
not
curious
flying.
about it now. But if that's how you gonna be, I gotta remove myself. Somebody else can be the one to teach you that lesson. But
But
I
I
get it.
think though,
Tell the
like
story. Why you acting like that? Like, you're not gonna talk to me like that. So let's figure out how we're gonna communicate.
as a culture though, like as like even just black people, like black men, black women, sometimes some of the shit we do is loud. Like if you walk into a local barbershop, we gonna argue about sports loud. We fucking laugh loud. But
Mm-hmm.
for for
Hey,
a
that's
black
like
woman might just be
when we was in our
but
company and we used to be joking all the time about
right, right.
I used to mess with Trey all the time because I like from the rip I started talking to him a certain type of way. I was like, I already know.
Yeah, right. And we all know the NCO. We ain't gonna say her name, but if she were to walk in and it's all of us, she would think we about to fight. Man, we just up there bullshitting for real. Like it's not, and it's the same thing with black women. Like they can be in a break room just talking about whatever, but if somebody interrupts them and they have that same tone as they were just having a conversation, they're gonna be argumentative. They're gonna be the angry black woman. They really just talking for real.
at the end of the day, it's no getting away for that stigma for black folks just in general. I don't think. I think
Yeah, I
just
mean, man,
just due to the
everybody
fact
loud.
of, but then that's the thing too. Everyone is loud. Just I think black people we just a little bit more passionate when we have conversation.
But I think so. Here's the thing, right? Again, another study was done that people find that black like they age you up like so a 7-year-old black boy they look at him as a teenager so, like so
Oh
and
yeah,
like a 7-year-old white boy they're gonna treat him like that like the whole Tamir Rice situation. He is a
Yeah,
freaking baby. He got shot
yeah.
in less than 2 seconds. So it's like with black people in general, they view us in a certain light where, and whether that be due to media or like it and the news, um, and movies and stuff like that, they just view us in a negative light of being violent and certain things like that. So when they see the loudness, they immediately jump to that.
Mhm.
So it's all based off what they're seeing in TV, movie, news.
Not all, of course, not
I
everything
think
is
that
all,
I think
but
it plays a
that's
It
part.
part
plays a
of it.
big part, though. It for sure play a big part.
It
You ain't
plays a
never
You
big
see, in
talk
a
part,
to
time
an
but
actual
if
black
a
human being. You just see the
if
interactions on TV. So that's
if a
all you
white
yeah,
have to
person
talk
is
to.
if a white person
yeah,
is only watching Empire and Tyler Perry,
right, exactly, exactly.
and that's what they see for, and they from Delaware or wherever or Wisconsin, and they come to California, they gonna be kind of like clutching at the purse and kind of
But
trying to
here's
shout
my
out to
stray
all,
away.
shout out to
Bro,
all our viewers in Delaware, by the way.
bro, I'm from Ohio and I'll be clutching my purse while walking around in California, bro.
dog. So and that's my and that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say, Kendrick, because it's
Bro,
like
y'all different
prejudice
out
is all
there.
right. Prejudice
Bro,
is
that
all
shit
right
is not
because guess
menace to
what?
society everywhere, bro.
But my thing is,
It's
Trey,
not boys in the
you're
hood.
not about, but you're not about to go anywhere in California and call somebody weird.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
That's
you
not you
get
don't
called a
do that, bro.
weirdo,
Exactly.
bro. That's
But
death,
You
bro.
don't do that, bro. That's
That's
right.
why I
So
use the
but
word
then
different now. I say y'all
but then
different.
that but that's
yeah.
my
Say
thing
it's
is
different, bro. Weirdo is
Y'all
so
different.
disrespectful, bro.
but growing
Super
up where I
disrespectful for
Y'all
real.
different. It's not weird. You said one
hey,
word.
but growing up where y'all grew up, like if some strange dudes, they could have nothing going on at all. They could have nothing malicious intended. But if you see them walking up y'all block, what's the first thing y'all gonna do? Y'all
Who is
gonna
this
be on high
weirdo ass
alert.
nigga?
Yeah, y'all gonna be y'all gonna
Weirdo
be
ass
ready.
nigga. You pack that nigga
Yeah,
out, man.
we gonna say that to them.
So that's what I'm saying. So like
We
it's like
gonna say that.
and so I don't want to blame racism for everything. It's just everybody got prejudice and biases, and so it's just that we get the the bad end of the stick most oftentimes.
Okay, I like it. And so we'll leave that. And then last question I got for y'all is what lessons are y'all teaching the young black and women that y'all raising?
Say that question again, bro.
What what lessons are y'all teaching the young black and men that y'all raising?
A
Shit,
lot.
accountability.
You know,
Yeah, I
One of
was
I'm
about to
them.
say
just trying to teach
accountability,
them the core
Accountability.
stuff, like
cleanliness.
integrity and
Like
character.
how many like y'all still some of y'all still out here in these streets? Like how many girls out here living real clean? Like you go to that bathroom and the back of the toilet, you know, that part on the bottom, real
Part
dusty,
on the
real
bottom with the
grimy.
He one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
what
Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Oh, I gotta go.
First
I
thing,
can
first thing, and you got to check the
yeah.
medicine cabinet.
You
And
okay,
if that mattress on the floor, you gotta hit the door.
bro?
Man,
Hold on,
I
hold on,
fucked a
hold
Off
on,
bitch
hold
with an
on,
air
rip.
mattress. She had
hold
a
on,
headboard
Off
though.
rip.
hold
I'm
on.
not gonna hold you. I'm gonna ask first. I would ask first, like, oh, how long you
You
been
just
living
moved
here?
in.
Yeah, because if you've been there for
Nah,
a month,
bro.
I would say a month to three
Nah,
months.
bro.
You probably just
If
waiting
that
for your
bitch,
bed frame, bro.
nah, fuck that,
Your
bro.
shit might be
If
coming.
that,
Your shit might be coming from Sheen or Ways, bro. Like your shit probably
you're
just taking
ordering
a little.
mattresses from Sheen? Who are you
Hey,
You
bro,
fucking
get a
she
with?
mattress
probably,
from Sheen?
We
bro.
got a plug in
You could probably
China.
get.
And it's
She
on the
probably
Like,
floor?
got,
this nigga's an animal.
And it's
bro.
on
She
the
probably got
floor?
something off of Wish, bro. Her shit
But
coming in
not
like two,
and
If
three
that's
she
and that's
months.
not my thing. But
if she
like
ordering mattresses off of Temu, bro, you gotta leave. You
but
get up
not that
out of there,
but that's
bro.
just one of the things. Like you said accountability. I say like cleanliness, of course accountability,
Yeah.
but cleanliness, like my wife be having my kids cleaning like every like so what I want to try working with them is like every other Saturday. Like this morning I just woke up and I was in a cleaning mood. I cleaned my bathroom, not clean theirs. So things like that. Like wake up and see your father. Things like go back to that first question about father, like you know, a healthy
Healthy,
father. So I'm not
healthy
saying I'm
father.
healthy, but
Hmm.
seeing me wake up and I'm cleaning y'all bathroom, wiping everything down, scrubbing the bathroom, I mean the shower, wiping that
Hmm.
spot on the toilet in the back, like things like that. Baseboards getting swept and mopped. Like it's just I
Yeah,
don't
bro.
know.
The boys at my they for sure. I'm not cleaning AP, bro. They old enough, so I mean, they go clean it now. I might go over it to make sure they do it right. But for the most part, bro, yeah, they cleaning up their own restroom and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, but to the back to the point, I guess I would say accountability, responsibility, cleanliness.
sacrifice
Just
for
like
me.
you know,
Sacrifice.
something I told my son. And this was maybe like a year ago. Like I don't know. It was just like we was playing around, but I said like, and he probably ain't gonna remember it. But I'm gonna keep like eventually bring it back. I told him. I think my wife told him, "Oh, be nice or something." I was like, "Nah, don't be nice." I told him, "Be a good man."
Mhm.
Be good. Don't be nice.
Mm.
Nice people get taken advantage of. Things like that.
That's a bar. That's a bar. I think
I'm
that
gonna
was on
flip
the
that
Pursuit of
shit.
Bar.
Happiness
Flip
or
that.
some shit.
That sound like it. I ain't gonna
Hey,
hold you. That sound like it was on Pursuit of Happiness.
you feel me? That's my shit.
So I got a question for y'all. Are y'all gonna teach them? This is really sad to say, but y'all gonna teach them to see color?
They see it
Yes,
already.
I will.
Mine's already
Because
see it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah, I will because like the world sees color. So I will be
Yeah.
doing them injustice if I'm teaching them
Regardless
just, oh yeah, everything's good.
regardless of what Robert Kraft said, we all see color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I agree. I agree.
If
I just
if you don't see color, you can't see racism.
right.
Yeah, that's it. And like it's funny you said that just because Gerard Mayo is it Gerard Mayo the one
Bro,
that took
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
new
did you see? Okay, I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it.
but no
I
he
am
said
not gonna get into
but
it.
Mayo whoever Coach Mayo for the Patriots he said his conference press conference he said like yeah no we can't say that we don't see color because then that means we won't see the racism when it happens. And because responding to Robert Kraft and somebody asked him about it, because Robert Kraft did say, oh, he doesn't see color because this is the first black head coach in Patriots history or
Mhm.
whatever. But it's like I said, we all prejudice, we all got our
yeah.
biases. Like I could tell you for sure if I see a bunch of young black boys running down the street or not even running but coming down the street looking aggressive
Oh, I
which
was about
they
to
might
say if
that
you was
that
talking
might
about
that might
running,
be
If they
nigga, I'm
running,
not
I'm
You gotta
running
running with
with
him.
run.
them.
I'm running
You
with
gotta
him.
run.
Shit, I'm gonna
but no
run with him and ask
Now,
like, hey, why was
no
y'all running after we done running? Shit.
if I'm out like let's say if I'm out with my wife and I see a bunch of black men standing there and they looking like real I don't want to say the word but niggerish
Real
I'm
niggerish.
I'm like hey we crossing the street the same way if I see some white boys skinhead looking or like,
Yeah, that's just being
I'm
That's just being aware of your
Bro, that's
surroundings
just
at the
being
end of the
aware.
day.
If I
So
see
right,
four
but
anything
a
like
lot of
four men, period, we getting on the other side. Like, bro, let me get out your way.
so
but
The
some people
sidewalk
see that
meant for
as
two
but some
motherfuckers at the
people
end
would
of
see
the day.
that as racist if a white person did it.
Bro, I don't care. Do what you gotta do to protect
But
yourself.
I think they see it as racist because we're doing it for two different reasons.
No, look,
I
No,
think
the
if
we're
white
doing it
people,
if
the white person
if
doing
the
it for the
white
same thing. They
if no
scared.
no no
are
look
but
if the white person
are
doing
they?
it
What are they scared
if
of
the
though?
if the white person doing it and they see me in a nice button up, look nice, clean
Yeah, then
cut, and
that's
you still
different. That's
crossing the
different.
street, that's different. Now, if the white person doing it, this nigga got a shiesty on, which everyone wears shiesties now, and he
Not in
do it, I
Philadelphia.
$100%
Not in
understand.
Philadelphia. They banned them in Philly.
Oh, Cali, they
But
still allowing
but
that shit, bro.
are you moving across like the other side of the street because you see four dudes and you're thinking not because they're black, they just look like they up to some shady shit. If you've seen
Yeah.
us, we don't look like we're up to some shady shit.
But
If
that's
a
all
white dude
perception.
sees
That's all
us,
perception, dude.
especially not with my glasses
perception
on.
might be racism. Yeah.
If you cross the street and you see me with my glasses on, bro, you racist. I'm sorry, bro.
This weirdo with the goggles.
A weirdo ass nigga with these goggles on, bro. But
But
nah, just because like we obviously we were all in the army.
mm.
I've had racist experience while I'm in uniform. Like I'm not gonna
I'm
rob you when I got to go to the motor pool in 30 minutes, bro. Like what the fuck?
no,
We had to stop it.
I'm
Like
not
we had to
gonna.
stop that, bro. What the fuck I'm
I'm
gonna
not
do?
gonna. I'm not gonna hold you. If it was, say, for instance, if it's us and we walking down the street and it's the same amount of niggas, no, I'm not
Yeah.
crossing the street.
Okay.
But if it's
Exactly.
me and my girl,
Oh yeah, we
then
crossed.
Exactly.
yeah, That's just protecting
Okay.
my girl at the end of the day in case. Just putting worst case scenario out there. It's not being
Yeah.
racist. If I see a bunch of Mexicans that are
Oh
ahead that
no.
look like cholos, if it's us and it's some cholos down the
MS-13.
street, we
That
walking.
might be
Yeah,
some
we
Cali
walk.
shit though, bro.
That's
That might be
Cali,
some
We
bro.
Cali
That's
shit,
Cali,
cuz
bro.
we
like
we walking at the end of the day.
Bro,
But
we if I'm in
if it's me and
Cali,
my girl and it's just niggas or anything like at the end of the day, I'm like, nah, let's cross the street, bro. Like just on
Yeah, and
some
that's
just
just
being
risk mitigation.
smart.
That's risk mitigation. Like, all right, the chances of something happening are a whole lot
right.
less if we cross the
Yeah.
street.
So I don't blame
That's
a
all.
white person if they
It's
did
like for
something like
me,
that.
my trick with that is I put on my best white accent. I'm like, hey, what's going on, brothers? Excuse me. let me
Excuse
get
me,
by you
brother.
there, brother.
Excuse me. More of the story
By
to
you
our
there, brother.
viewers. Get a
cross the
gun
street.
license.
I
Get a
got
gun
my A.
license.
I
Hey,
got
get
my
Um,
that gun
A.
license.
so
That
so
gun
this is
I
gonna
got
license.
lead
my
to
You
my
have the
next
right to
A.
bear
question.
arms.
Do
Right.
you when do you start teaching your kids to see color? Is it can you do it too young or is it a time that's too late?
Bro, I've been telling my kids what they are since Mexican, black, and Korean. I've been telling them that for shit a cool minute. Just so
Yeah, I think
they're aware of who they are. Because I don't want anybody else to say, "Oh, you're black and you're dumb," or "Oh, you're this." Like, nah, you go
that's what I
know
was
who
about to
you
say, bro.
are, and you go be proud of who you are. You
Uh
black, you smart,
they
you
exactly.
Mexican,
Yeah.
and you proud of it. You Korean, and you love the shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like you gonna
I
find the
was gonna
beauty in. You gonna find the beauty in who you are. Don't. I'm not gonna allow someone else to dictate
yeah.
and tell them something like, "Oh, you're black
I think
and
that's
black
the
people are
key.
stupid." Like, nah, hell no. I'm
Yeah.
gonna allow my kids
Like
to know who they are at the end of the
my
day.
my daughter is about to be 3, so I'm not teaching her other races like they hate you,
Yeah.
but I am teaching her exactly what Trey said. Like you gotta love your race, love who you are, be proud to be black. And I think the rest of it will come, I think, just being in the world.
Yeah.
It do
So for me,
come because my kids come home talking about they're
yeah.
around a lot of white kids in Texas. So
Yeah.
they like why
Shit,
my
where,
skin look different. And I'm
where
like,
I'm
Yeah.
at is where I'm
y'all
at.
know
It's
we
hella
talk about it.
Mexican.
Like y'all black and y'all beautiful. So
Yeah.
it's different. Y'all
Yeah.
see the difference and just acknowledge it. But y'all beautiful in y'all own right. Like y'all the best. I'm sorry, we the best.
Yeah.
So
All right.
sorry.
So my
Love
question.
y'all too. Love y'all too. But we the best.
Well, my question to go along to the point of the question of Dorian's question is, all right, so how early or how later in life, but are you telling them not to use that as a crutch as well? Because that goes into the accountability thing. Like for me, I don't want my kids to be like, okay, I'm black, and so some people hate us, and that's why this thing didn't go my way, even if it was. Like it's okay for you to understand that that's the reason, but like, are
That
you
shit
making it
dead.
stop you?
I think that's
I
kind of
think
dead.
that. Oh, but
It's too many mixed people, and it's too
Mm-hmm.
much opportunity. The way we grew up, yeah, kind of, sort of, but our kids, I don't see it as being
But today
as good.
you still have people using like, and not to say
Our
racism
age,
isn't
yeah,
there,
I can't
but
see too many 14 years old just using it. I'm not around them enough. I can't say,
not.
but I don't
Hey,
think
I
no,
remember
I don't
not
think
even
they.
14. Like my younger brother, like when he was still in high school, and I was picking him up one day, and he was born in '95, so what, he's 28 now.
28.
That nigga our
Yeah,
age, bro.
so no,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
but
saying,
no,
yeah.
but
you talking
I'm
about
I'm
the kids?
I'm talking about I'm 33. So I'm to your point. I'm saying like they kind of stopped doing that stuff back then. Like you had kids in like when I picked my brother up from high school in South Florida, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. That's where they had the that big shooting a couple years ago, where like in central in South Florida. Um, but you had white kids calling each other. I don't know if it was white or Hispanic, but they looked white. Just calling each other nigga, and I was like, I looked at my little brother.
Nigga.
I was like, hey,
I
you let these little motherfuckers say nigga like that around you?
I
Like,
mean, I
he was
work
like,
at
nah,
the
it
high
wasn't. I
school,
was
bro.
like,
No, I work at the high school, bro. Every race,
saying
even if the teacher is in the classroom, even if it's a black security guard right next to them, they are saying nigga, bro.
I
That
ain't,
No,
should
I
become
ain't
a
with,
trend, bro.
like
it's not
coming
even.
from,
It's not even conscious. Like they're just
yeah, they're not thinking of it as
nigga,
racist. It is like, hey,
nigga.
nah,
They
nigga,
just,
nigga.
they just say, bro. They just saying it like they've been saying it all their life, bro. Just like how we do, bro. That's
Nah,
how most of these white people, these Mexican people at this high school, bro, up here where I work at, bro. They be
but
Yeah,
like,
it's in their music.
some of them,
yeah,
bro. Some of them might be,
they gotta say the
be,
lyrics.
some of them cool. They be like, oh my bad, Trey. They do that, but nigga, they still come going on with their conversation, and another nigga
Yeah,
slip
nigga,
up.
like I was saying.
Yeah, yeah. They be like, yeah, my bad, my nigga Trey.
Nigga Trey.
Nah, for
Yeah, I
real. That's
told
how
the
it be
niggas.
though. That's how it be though. I
But
don't think these kids they don't care about that shit no more, bro.
It's
to answer
culture,
AD
man.
question though, like, oh, you muted AD.
When I was in the army, I had a cool white dude. Like I wouldn't say he's racist, but he grew up in Florida. He's from, I don't know what part of Florida, but he my age or older, and he was like, oh, doc, because I'm the medic, so he was like, doc, man, you think I can say the N word around you? I was like, hell
I was like,
no.
nah.
I was
I
Hell
like,
appreciate bro
nah.
asking though. I
I was
appreciate
like,
bro
hey,
asking, bro.
he was like, all my black friends back home that allow me. I was like, that's cool for you and them. I ain't grow up with you on that. So you
I'm gonna
can
take offense
keep
to that
that
because
shit.
you too smart. Like you know better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take offense to that more than I would these little young motherfuckers. They just, bro, they don't know no better. But you ask and you cognizant of it. You just want to use this word for
Bro,
And
whatever
and he
reason.
he brought it up more than once. So I was like, hey, you could like at one point or another, I'm gonna take offense to what the hell you saying to me. So no, the answer is no. Keep that shit. I ain't with that shit.
you know what's funny,
Nigga.
bro? Now that you brought that up, man, I remember back at Bragg, I would get in certain people's cars of that weren't black, and I know they ain't listen to rap music. But as soon as I get in the car, that's the first thing to turn on. I'm
Turn
like,
it on
bro,
for you.
you
Nah,
I
can
they just want
hate
you to
that
become. They
shit.
just want you to
Why
You
become
why do
listen,
famous,
white
bro.
hate
people
that shit.
but why is
I
their crutch
hate
to
that
go to
shit
like
so much.
early 2000s or like 90s rap music? Like,
hey, bro, if you
damn,
was
nigga, put on
Bitch,
some
you know you
Kodak. Like,
listen
what
to
the fuck?
jazz. Listen to
go ahead,
jazz.
go
Don't
ahead
turn on
and
motherfucking
Nah, they
goddamn.
gonna turn on that. They gonna turn on that flow rider.
hey,
Exactly.
bruh.
Yeah.
And then they gonna look at you and
Some
smile
pit
like,
bull,
yeah, you
pit
like
bull, some
Niggas
Yeah,
gonna turn
you,
on that
Soldier
Nelly
Boy.
and look at
Yeah,
them, bro.
you. Watch me, you, Soldier Boy.
Boy, you
Yeah.
they,
stupid, bro.
bro,
Oh
like turn that
man.
shit off, man. Go ahead, listen to
Nah,
whoever you
to
want to listen to,
to
bro.
answer AD question though, how to teach them not to use it as a crutch? I think that go hand in hand with like work ethic. You got to teach them work ethic, and you got to let them know that you're already for the world, you're already kind of starting behind because of your race. And if you have a daughter, it's like you're a woman, so it's not fair already. So you're teaching them shit's not gonna be fair for you, but you can't use that as a crutch. You can't just be like, oh, it's not like this because I'm black. You just got to work harder.
Hey, on a deeper level, and I think about this often. I wish I had a time machine that could take me back 10 fucking thousand years ago. It's like, for me, there's no place on earth that we could go and not experience racism. Like where
Yeah, we were just
people
talking
just
about that at
don't like
work.
niggas. That
Yeah,
is so like it's crazy to me. It's like what happened however many years ago that got people hating us the way they do. Like I
our dicks were
don't get
bigger,
it.
bro.
You know what happened, bro? You know what
Our
happened?
dicks were bigger, and everybody was mad, bro.
You know what happened, bro? Fucking Tom and Dick was having a race, and then Corey showed up. And he dusted their ass. And it was like, see, that's why we don't hang with them niggas right there. That's exactly why.
Kind of white.
I don't know, bro. I get what you're saying, bro, but I do feel like we can't go nowhere without it feeling like it's race. But then I feel like we can go places where it's less felt. Let me just ask Mixon, how do you feel? What's the difference from being
Nigga,
in
these niggas
Germany?
are racist still, bro. Like, don't ask me
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm
shit.
trying to tell. Like,
Bruh, when
Racism
I
has
was out there,
been here. It ain't
no,
never
Trey, I
gonna
But
agree
go
with
go.
you,
ahead,
it's
Trey.
go ahead.
everywhere.
Ask me
Don't get
though.
me wrong.
Ask.
Bro, do you feel more comfortable out there or being in America? It's racism
Nah,
everywhere.
over here though. More comfortable and
I feel
safer.
way more
Definitely
comfortable
over
over
here.
here.
I feel way
Yeah,
more
safer
comfortable
and
in
comfortable over
Europe.
here.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, but
yeah.
something I learned. Hey, before I got into the army, I used to work at Home Depot, and I had an old dude that I worked with. And guess one of the things he told me about Germany?
The girls love black women, black niggas,
For
Yeah,
bro.
sure. Nah, that's a
They
fact.
do.
That's a
So
fact.
They
exactly
do. And the niggas probably hate the black niggas because of that, bro.
because of that,
Yeah,
it all go
yeah,
back. It all go back to
yeah.
they women wanting it. That's all
Bro,
it is.
bro,
But
I ain't
shit,
gonna lie.
Rob, no, it's safer. It's
Bro, it's way better. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm trying to
yeah,
get
'Cause,
back.
yeah,
I'm trying to
bro,
get back over there.
yeah.
being in Europe and being black, bro, I feel like we like, you know how like in America, bro, we like at the top, being
But
hated.
hey,
Yeah.
Trey. So here's the thing. No, you
But
got to
in
fix your
Europe, bro,
statement.
like
It's
we
not.
we
It's not
hate
about
it.
being black. It's about being American and black because they hate the fuck out of them Africans that come over
Nah,
there.
that's true, bro. I
That
seen that shit
is
in
true.
Oh,
France,
they
bro.
do.
But
In
They
they
do.
France,
got
they
some
But
hate them
look,
good.
niggas, bro.
but look,
Yeah, in
they
France, they
above
really
us
hate them
though.
niggas.
And out there, they above us. So we not like the number one hated. We a little lower, bro. We a
You
Bro,
little
know how
lower, bro.
bad that is, nigga. When we're happy that we're not the number one hated, nigga. Like what?
Exactly, bro. We
Niggas
not
is
on
good when
there
you ain't
like
number
It's
this.
two.
Americans, but we hate them
Oh
Africans
man.
more.
But
bro,
here and
I
then here's the watch this though. Watch this. I don't know if any of y'all follow World Cup, but you ain't even got to follow it. But what does the France team
Oh, they
mostly
all black. They
comprised
all
of?
Africans,
All
bro.
black.
They all
Yeah,
Africans.
yeah.
Exactly.
They all. That's why. Hey, look. That's why they. That's why they mad that Embiid chose U.S. citizenship over them, bro. They mad as shit.
France.
Embiid knows the truth. That's why he
but
Yeah.
chose. That's
speaking
why he
on
chose to be a citizen for America when the Olympics come.
bro, speaking of being overseas, when I was in Jordan, walking around the community in civilian clothes, I felt more love from them people than
Yeah.
walking down the street out here. And
Bro,
it's
I'm
crazy.
telling
Niggas thought
you.
you were in the
'Cause
NBA, bro. Niggas thought you
bro,
playing
God.
for the Clippers.
like thought I was bro, to say that is wild
Put that
because
light on for me.
I'm in a combat
Bottom switch.
area and I can freely walk around. I ain't getting stared at and judged
Bro,
or none of that. So
I'm
that's
telling
crazy.
you. It's because we not the number one hated. We
We
niggas
like
still don't like black
so
folks.
nah. Hey, we like 3 or 4 because
Yeah, we like 3 or
you got
4.
Africans and then you got
For sure.
Arabics that they don't really like
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And then whoever else they beefing with in their little area. So we
Mhm.
like 4th, 5th. At the end of the day. Spain,
Niggas still top five.
and then when the World
Top
Cup
five.
come, them all them niggas is beefing at the end of the day. So we
Nah, for real.
around
The
that
Olympics
time,
is the
as
Olympics
long
is this summer over
hey
here.
look,
The Olympics is this summer in
if you
Paris.
in Germany, you black, American, and you wearing a Germany goddamn soccer jersey, you number one love. Them niggas like, oh, you from America and you love the Germans?
Nah, for
Oh
real. I
yeah,
peeped that, bro.
Hey, you
I
don't know
peeped that.
shit. You
Nigga got
don't
a
know
gang of
shit
soccer
about no
jerseys.
soccer, but you just
exactly. You
Nothing,
got that
nigga.
jersey on. Them niggas
Nothing,
gonna love
nigga.
you.
Yeah,
Nigga
you
just
put
had to
that
find the
German
colors to
jersey
match my
on, you gonna
J's,
get
bro.
love.
Nigga just had to find a jersey to match my J's.
yeah,
You
that's
gonna get
all it
love.
is.
Yeah, that's funny, bro. That's crazy.